Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a good day so far. So in this video, as you can probably tell by the title, we are discussing the high lift jack mount. I installed this quite a while ago. It is from Frontrunner, so it matches exactly with what the rack that I have is. So we will be going over the pros and the cons of this mount, as well as anything that I have to say about it, as well as a bench update. Now, I know it's been quite a while since I talked about the bench. Half you guys that are viewing this probably don't even know anything about the bench, but I'll go over the review of the high lift jack, and then I will talk about the bench. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and thank you guys very much for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and let's get into it. This two-piece locking bracket easily bolts to the side of your Slimline 2. If you watch my previous videos, you'll see that this is pretty much off of a Gen 3 4Runner. It's supposed to be a roof rack, but I rigged it onto my bed rack so that way I could use it on my 2015 F-150. This is rattle-free, gives you an off-road tough jack carrying solution. It is made out of heavy gauge steel, and it's finished with a durable, weather-resistant black powder coat. It should fit all size high lift jacks, and I really dig it so far. So I kind of read that off their website, but added my little twist to it because, like I said, it was off of a 4Runner roof rack, and I changed it to a bed rack. I haven't really had any issues with it. I like it a lot. The only thing that I have a complaint about is that my eye nut keeps falling off. So we would put it up here. We would attach it right there. We did make a second screw, but we would attach the high lift jack right here, and then with the vibrations and everything, it would fall off into my bed. This is actually the eye nut that goes right there. The other eye nut is somewhere in my bed that I cannot find at the moment. But the eye nut is in there, as well as the bolt that attaches to the base plate, which is right there. Now what I'm going to do is show you how I install it. Is that any better? Now I'm going to show you how I install it. Bear with me. I think this will work. You're off of a dartboard that I hung up on the wall that is very low, and it's a crappy dartboard, so that's why it's there. But you lift that part. And you grab your high lift jack. So those two screws, so the bottom right one, so this one right there, that's gonna screw on, or that's gonna go onto the base plate, as well as this middle, or I guess like the top hole, that's what the eye bolt screws into. So let me put that on real quick, and then we'll get into the rest. And then all high lift jacks have these holes. That is what sets on this upper part, which is right where the base is, right there. Kind of like that. So this goes through one of the inserts, and then the bolt attaches, I hope you can see it, attaches like right there. But without that, it kind of just hangs, and then you can prop this up. It has a little space for the tube, so you have that up. You close that, and then, why is it giving me issues? Don't embarrass me in front of the YouTube people. And then it holds just like that. And so then one eye nut goes right there. The other one attaches to the bolt, and then we put it right there. So the initial hole was this top one. We drilled this bottom one so that way it would fit the jack, because this is the best way that I have it. I also don't have a cover. So yeah, it still works. It's been like this through monsoon season. Hasn't given me any issues. There's no warping, there's no rust. But yeah, so I'm going to try to attempt to find the eye bolt or the eye nut, and then put it on, and then I'll show you exactly what everything looks like. So bear with me one moment while I search my bed for that. All right, so the eye nut was actually just chilling right there, and then the bolt was down there. So I put the bolts in there along with the eye nut, and then you have to hold the other side as you screw, because that's just what to do. Once when it gets tight enough, it just keeps spinning, so I would need to get a socket, hold that on there, and tighten it. But even if I tighten it super tight, it still, for some reason, rattles loose. But that, like I said, is the only complaint so far on this eye nut. Literally just screws on here. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, don't be dumb. There we go. You guys want to watch Brandon struggle trying to put a nut on for half a minute? There we go. And then, like all Frontrunner things, it does come with a little hole, so that way you can lock it. But I obviously don't do that. But here it is. This is what everything looks like. Like I said, no complaints. It rattles a little just because of this piece. This high lift jack was a little funky. I probably could turn it upside down and adjust it some way or another. But this is just how I have it for now. But yeah, so like I said, I really like it, really enjoy it. I'll leave a link for Frontrunner down below. I'm not affiliated with them at all. If they do have an Amazon link, I'll put that down because I kind of make a little bit of money off of Amazon for you guys. But other than that, that's what it looks like. I really enjoy it. Super easy to take off, especially on a bed rack. I can't imagine if if a 4Runner is the size of the truck, trying to get a 30 or 40 pound high lift jack up from the top down to the bottom, that would be kind of difficult. But anyways, that's the high lift jack. I really dig it, really like it. If you're looking for a mount, this is a fantastic one to get, even if it's on a bed. Super good, highly recommend it. It does get a little beat up with everything, but that's fairly normal with bed rack stuff that I've seen. So anyways, yeah, highly recommend it. Go check them out. I'll leave the website down in the description below. Next is the moment you all been waiting for, the bench. I have a humidifier that I bought for like $4 off of an auction website there. I got a special deal on that toolbox, and then there's my wife's little pool that she bought. So starting down here, we have a nice little shelving system. There's a little shop vac that I use to suck up anything that I may work with up top. It does have like a little back portion, so if I slide anything in too far, it won't fall on the other side. There's a little tool bag, and then drawers. So here's my tools, soft close drawers. We got a bigger drawer in the middle to hold Lord knows what, and then another drawer that holds my Allen keys and miscellaneous tools. We did go ahead and reinforce the bottoms. I'm not quite sure if you can see that, just in case I ever need to install a vise. I can put a vise right there, or we also installed it on this side too. So both sides are good for vices. We installed a couple extra power outlets in the garage, so now I have a good source to charge my batteries. But yeah, so this is the bench. Turned out super cool. It's on 4 wheels, so I can move it if I need this to be more so that way. I can move it that way, but right now it sits in front of my wife's car because the truck would literally crush it. But yeah, and then if anything, we might get a bigger top to put on here, and that way it kind of hides all the screw marks. But it turned out super good. My father-in-law helped me. He honestly did the majority of it because I was working, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, super cool. Really dig it. Let me know what you guys think down below. But that is the bench that I've been trying to complete for the past, what is it, 3 months? 4 months? 2.5 months? However long. That is the new bench that we made. Super cool, huh? I dig it. And then his idea was those back plates, or like the black covers on the drawers. So there's like the actual drawer and then the back plate, and then if you can tell, it's like fairly flush with this front plate. So he honestly, he did a lot of this. Super good job. I really dig it. Haven't been able to use it much because it's pretty much just a placeholder for now. But whenever I get some tools or some projects to do, I'll definitely be using this for sure. super thankful and grateful that he was able to help me with this. But yeah, and then we have some car stuff down at the bottom because I don't have any buckets to put up there. And then there's a little reindeer that I bought off the auction website too for like $6. His name's Sparky. We'll put him out for Halloween, or not Halloween, oh my gosh, Christmas. Maybe I might put him out for Halloween too, who knows. But anyways, that is pretty much it for the video. There's the bench. Here's the high lift jack. Like I said, really recommend this high lift jack. I haven't been able to use any other high lift jacks or high lift mounts for the Frontrunner, but since this is from their website, I figured it would be the best one for it, and I haven't been disappointed yet. So like I said, if you're in the market for a high lift jack mount, definitely go ahead and check out Frontrunner right there. But yeah, so hopefully you guys liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment something cool down below, and share this with your friends if you think that they're in the mood for a new high lift jack, or if you think they need a new high lift jack, or if they just want to look at a cool bench. Yeah, either one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.